Holy name drop, Batman, Vixen, and Supergirl. But were they referenced as comic book characters, like the Outsiders we saw, or as people that live in this universe?
Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing
Black Lightning, Episode 9, The Book of Little Black Lies. Now, that's kind of a play on words, the little black book that keeps your secrets, and little white lies that don't really hurt anyone. Now, I know that play doesn't really work entirely, but it kind of does with what's going on tonight. But I'm really kind of psyched to find out what superheroes do exist in this world. Did Jefferson actually model Black Lightning off any of them? Or is he just completely original? I mean, let's remember, we have both comic book characters and real superheroes definitely confirmed to exist in this world. But alright, for those of you that don't know what I do here, I review stories as they come up like this. I do theory videos on Sundays, throwback Thursdays on Thursdays, and in general just try to figure out how and why we tell stories, to get to the heart of them. If that sounds interesting, click subscribe, because we're unpacking a lot as we're still dealing with the ramifications of the death of one of our main villains. Or at least I think she's dead, because I don't really fully understand what's going on entirely with life and death in this series, and I'm not the only one. Everyone was pretty confused in the comments this week. But we also get a big change in Thunder's costume. But before we get into that, let's throw this up there, and then we'll get started.
So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Ba-da-na-na.
So tonight's episode dealt with a lot of the hypocrisy problem that we had. The idea of trusting your kids and how to work with them, but still hide things. And I really liked the way they handled it. Can I just say all of the other WB show or CW shows seem to have this problem of keeping secrets just for secret's sake? And the fact that this show is addressing that head on means that it's one of the stronger ones, because it's taking something that people complain about all the time on the CW and making it a strength. Now, in this particular case, it's not like we don't have a bunch of problems because of secret keeping. They're just all coming out right away. And it starts off pretty much right off the bat because, well, Anissa tells her sister, "Yep, I'm Thunder, and Dad's Black Lightning, and you have lightning powers." And she's like, whoa. And this throws the whole family dynamic into a little bit of an upheaval. And I want you to think about what this is. This isn't just, hey, my parent is a superhero, my sister's a superhero. This is, my parents have been lying to me my entire life. And they've always told me they trust me. And they've always told me they don't hide things. How can I ever trust them again? Now, Mom has a pretty good counter argument to this. That's what parents do. Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, who knows how many other things. We just, don't always be 100% honest and truthful. But the same way that Anissa's in the middle of that as being the truth teller, she then also gets pulled into the whole Gamby part, which is where the hypocrisy lies. Good old Dad doesn't trust Gamby anymore because Gamby hid things. Why did Gamby hide things? Because he saw himself as a father figure. Because he thought he was helping. Because he thought he was keeping Jefferson safe. And all these years later, he still wants to. He wants to keep his family safe. So that's why he made the costume for Anissa. Which, by the way, oh my god, it looked so awesome! And Thunder is pretty badass. And she shows it in that final fight sequence too, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I love the fact that they say that she's turning the patriarchy on its ass because she's fighting in a way that shows that she's a woman. And that's kind of cool. I also like the fact that she has some more online fans than Black Lightning does. Because, well, she's the new hotness. Now, it does make me wonder, though, how they keep the secret identities in the age of the internet, but we're not going to go into that, especially with the fact that Thunder doesn't have the excuse that you can't look directly at her because of the lightning powers. But at least once Jen starts using her powers, that excuse might come up again. Alright, so, like I said, Anissa is kind of caught in the middle of this. Who do you trust? Well, I think you can trust Gamby. You trust that he has your best interest at heart. You can't trust that he's going to tell you everything. And that's kind of like what Jen just figured out about her father. He's got my best interest at heart. He's trying to help. He's just maybe not 100% on the whole being truthful thing. And at the end of the day, I guess I can see that. And I also understand where she's coming from with her problems. Were you and Dad broken up because of the powers? Can I just be normal? I don't want to save people. I mean, let's be honest. Superheroing is pretty hard work, and you gotta really feel it. If you don't, you might end up, I don't know, sliding into the dark and poisoning people just to get them to do what you want, sort of thing. Or dressing up like President Obama to threaten people's lives. But I mean, Anissa obviously has it in her heart that she wants to help people. And that's great. But the average person, most of us probably don't have that in us. Yeah, we'd help out where we could, we'd do what we can, maybe we wouldn't be criminals. But would you really put your life on the line for other people you don't even know? And now, that's part of the balancing act they're going to have to do. And yeah, I'm sure she's going to come around to joining the family business, hopefully by the end of the season, but maybe by the beginning of next. And we'll have Thunder and Lightning helping co-op against the villains, who may or may not still be Tobias by that point, because, man, corrupt cops and a secret agency organization, there's a lot going on backing him right now. And we didn't really get anything more with him or with any of the magical resurrection stuff that we did last week. But we still got a pretty good look deep at what was going on with Gambi, and the fact that he was helping to recruit these kids that were pretty much just superpowered weapons in their eyes. And what's happening to them will be a little more discovered next week. For now, what we're stuck with is the fact that we have our allies back on the board at least. We know that Black Lightning's a hero, and now I'm curious. What did you think of the little book of black lies? Did you think that Gambi should be trusted again? Do you think that there's any reason that we could possibly get the police to work with Black Lightning? And most importantly, what's going on with those kids? Alright, well, let me know down in the comments, and then do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button and like and share this video. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, because I do reviews like this all the time, and I really want to get a community discussion going on about Black Lightning. We've already opened up the topic several times here. I'm curious what you guys think, what you guys are enjoying or not enjoying. Do you see any problems coming up? Let me know those too. In the meantime, I'm going to go and watch some more superhero stuff and try to relax some. I hope you have a good night, and thank you for walking with me through the heart of the stories we tell.